Hello and welcome to another episode.
Spilled Ink with your host, Emily.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Spilled Ink.
Of Spilled Ink. I want to say Spilled Ink.
And we have...
Wait, I want to say Spilled Ink.
Emily here.
Wait, why are you taking over?
And we have me, the one and only.
Daidus, what's wrong? What's the matter? Come talk to me. What happened?
I hate thumbnails.
What do we do? Ah, that's right.
Oh.
Today's topic, you probably already guessed from the title, we're going to be working on thumbnails.
Oh, yeah. Woo.
Why do you hate thumbnails so much? What's going on here? Why is it killing your mood right now? I'm pumped.
I can't describe it. It's just like the most annoyingest part of YouTube. You know what sucks even more? YouTubers have like a dedicated thumbnail artist. But like since we're artists ourselves, we feel more inclined.
We kind of have to draw our own thumbnails.
To draw our own, or else people will be like, "Why are you drawing your own thumbnails?"
It would be ironic if we were an art channel that didn't draw their own thumbnails. That would be a
sounds
little
like
weird.
the life, bro.
This is why we need this episode. We need to get a little practice in. All right, fellow creators in the comments, let me know if this pain resonates with you.
For real.
You spend hours working on this video, and it's great. The content in it is great. The audio sounds great. You have the title planned out and everything. You're like, finally, it's ready to post. Then you remember, you still have to
got the
make
thumbnail.
the thumbnail. And that is the bane of our existence. We've been on YouTube for years, and I still hate doing thumbnails.
You do a very good job with thumbnails. This is the reason why you are the thumbnail line art artist or sketcher, and then I just color.
Yeah, I hate coloring thumbnails.
I hate drawing the thumbnails, so Emily does it. And then Emily hates coloring the thumbnails, so I color them.
Yeah. You know what's great? We are both very fast in our respective roles.
That's true. Like, I'll finish in like 30 minutes, you finish in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
If I were to do the line art or the sketch, it would take me like a couple hours. I don't know.
If I were to do the coloring, it would take me forever.
Think of the idea, too. It's just like, I don't know, it's a different beast of, like, thumbnails are just a different beast.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast.
Speaking of which, he has some scary thumbnails.
I mean, it works. It's like the super contrasty, like bleached teeth, like white eyes, like stare into your soul.
They just stare into your soul.
And I love Connor. You know, I'm gonna clown on him a little bit. He has like one thumbnail that jump scared me. He's just like staring into my soul. He's like the smile. I was like, go away. Like what Markiplier does, he has like this, like he takes a regular photo and then he like exaggerates a feature in the face, like big eyes or like big mouth. Thumbnailing meta is just interesting.
It's interesting to see the different thumbnail styles that people use, because there's some where you look at it and you can immediately tell like what YouTuber did it.
So that's the thing, actually. When we did the manga screen toning video, we were too lazy to draw. We were running out of time, so we're like, let's just like take her beautiful art and then add like a bunch of like art tools in there. But then we discovered
that people didn't realize it was a Spilled Ink episode.
Yeah, that, and like unfortunately YouTube tells you when your video's like, oh, it's not as good as it should be going, and so then we're like, oh, okay, and then we drew the thumbnail and it went back to normal. But you know why thumbnails are so important nowadays? Back then, subscribers actually mattered. Now every YouTuber, everyone, not just us, if you look at the analytics, it will say that only 5 to 6% of the subscribers have watched the video. 90% comes from the homepage algorithm. What I'm saying is that the algorithm is in control of everyone. That's why you hear YouTubers complain about the algorithm, because it's true. So
it's annoying.
Thumbnail has a lot to do with the algorithm.
Which is why, for this episode, we decided to sort of kill two birds with one stone. We do want to get some, like, sketching practice in, but also, we want to plan out exactly what we're going to draw for the next 7 videos. Because, all too often, sometimes Daidus and I will procrastinate on drawing the thumbnail until
the last day.
The day of that we have to upload. We're like, oh crap, we have to draw the thumbnail.
That's literally every week.
We're changing that now. We need to develop better habits, better work habits. So we decided we're gonna sketch out a whole bunch of thumbnails for videos we have planned to upload. So this actually might be spoilers for future uploads that we're going to post. So if you're okay with that.
Or a teaser.
Yeah, or it's a teaser. Either spoilers or sneak peek, whichever one you prefer. So the first one we need to plan out is the traditional animation episode we filmed, which was actually a big whopper of a video.
Yep.
So
traditional
we need to make a good
2D
thumbnail.
anime from the anime industry. Let's get that started.
Okay.
So we can draw and yap at the same time.
I already have an idea.
So here's the thing, guys. Ink droppers. Emily comes up with thumbnail ideas so damn fast that like I can't even. Majority of the time she's thinking of the thumbnails, to be honest. I'm just there to color.
Yeah, but you give me input too. I'll show you the thumbnail sketch and I'll be like, what do you think?
Yeah.
And then you'll help me like make changes here and there. You have the artist eyes. So I actually have drawings that we did during Belle's episode. I was thinking, what if in the background it's one of these drawings?
Yeah.
But I don't know which one.
Probably this one.
This one? So I'm thinking thumbnail where we have, okay, here.
And then we look like, or something.
Yeah, so thumbnail would be the actual, like...
Why are you making a square when this thing's already a square?
Oh, you're right, sorry. It's a habit. It's a habit of mine. So we have the, we have that, like, animation frame that we worked on in the background. And then also, there's gonna be that, like, train station background that Belle drew that will be included as well.
All right.
So that'll be kind of like the focus. Since the focus is us learning how to draw traditional animation, specifically anime, this should be the focus. And then our sprites could be in the corner, like
whoa, or like drawing on our little desk.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I like the train idea.
Yeah. It's like, because it's not really spoilers, it's just a frame.
Train is so anime. I'm cringe for saying that.
And then, I guess, should we both look stressed out?
Yeah, like we worked overnight or something.
Yeah. I mean, the nice thing about having us draw thumbnails is we can play around more with expressions and poses. Whereas I feel like for IRL YouTubers, you can only make so many different expressions and poses. I feel like, especially with like vlogging channels, you kind of see the same like...
Like your mouth open.
Yeah, everyone always just make the thumbnail face. The like Home Alone face.
That's true. Well, because if you don't, then your video looks boring, right? Or you're like, no one's gonna click on it. See, I don't even bother drawing because you're already like done here. It already looks good.
Why are you laughing?
I wonder how that came to be. You know, that stick of like the bandana. Like, it's so anime, dude.
I love it. It's so funny.
I don't want X eyes. I want like the eyes that look like I've been like
okay.
up all night. Like
even though we only filmed for like 3 hours.
It was tough work though.
It was
like drawing the same thing over and over again.
We had to learn so much. I will say, Daidus and I, we love doing guest episodes. Because
they teach us a lot.
Well, they teach us a lot, especially if it's someone who's like an expert in their field, where like we can sit back and just absorb the information. But also, we like it because it kind of forces us to optimize the time of everything. Like, we don't want to waste the guest's time, so everything has to pretty much be done within like 2 hours.
Yeah, that's true. And then you don't want to waste their time.
Yeah.
Right?
Whereas if it's just me and Daidus, we could go on for like all night if we have to.
Because for the most part, average video, if it's easier video, it's like 4 hours.
Maybe
still.
I'll have the XIs.
That's why we're banking so much when we move and the studio's in our house. We don't mind coming back the next day because we don't have to travel.
Yeah, this is actually one of the last episodes we'll be filming in our old studio.
Geeks Plus Studio.
Yeah, so once we move,
it's gonna be great. Oh,
and we'll get to show you what our space looks like. So I'm very excited.
I'll make a video about that.
Is there anything else I should add to this thumbnail? I know
honestly,
when it comes to guest episodes.
Oh, and then maybe draw the guests here.
Yeah.
So here's a blob.
But do you think there's like too many
stuff going on in the?
Well, actually, no. When I look at this, there's like they already give you like space.
Yeah.
So I feel
you can always shrink us smaller if it's distracting from the main thumbnail here.
Yeah.
So we do. I know we're a traditional arts channel, but we do it digitally because one, it's faster, and two, it's faster, and three,
it's faster,
and three, we hate thumbnails, so it's better to do it digital. Imagine doing thumbnails traditionally every time. We'd have to like scan it, like, do corrections.
Imagine coloring it traditionally every time.
Oh no! See that's like time that could be put into like making a traditional piece better.
Yeah.
Instead of like, I gotta do a physical thumbnail.
Okay, so thoughts on this being the final idea. Basically, it's a frame that we worked on in the episode with the train station background.
Either that, I like this, all three of us. You can shoot down this idea. Like, what if the guest has that teacher pointer, is like teaching it, like pointing towards it?
Oh, what if the guest just behind us, like looming over us?
Oh, yeah, and like judging us?
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Like a supervisor.
But do you think that makes her look too scary? Oh,
no.
Here. She's like focused. Like,
Yeah, she's focused. Yeah,
okay.
Don't want to make her scary.
Yeah. No. The guest was very, very nice. And then this space could be empty so more focus on the background frame. Okay.
Why my paper here? I didn't even do anything.
No, you helped.
Okay, so that's one thumbnail down.
One thumbnail down.
See how fast she works? Like, why do I bother? Like, I don't even.
No, that's why we're combining our powers together, Daidus. The next one is gonna be the hands episode, I believe. So this one, I think the Kotobukiya hands should be in the thumbnail because they look really cool.
Yeah, they do look cool.
They should be in the background.
Oh, in the background? Okay, I'll go with my idea first.
Okay, your idea first. You're the idea guy now.
No, I'm just gonna say it first because you probably have a better idea.
I
but
don't.
Let's see. So the Kotobukiya hand model is just one big one right here.
Okay.
And then it's us looking at it and we look scared of it. Kind of like how you do the shoe video where we're afraid of the shoe.
Yeah. And I think the title of this one was gonna be like practicing drawing hands.
Or I'm afraid of the hand and you're like, yay, hands!
Oh,
Because
but
you
that's
like
a good
drawing
idea.
hands.
Like this pose.
Yeah, exactly. It looks
Picture?
like that curse meme. You know, like curse meme?
Oh, the grabby meme.
Yeah, curse meme, and I'm like scared, and you're like, yay.
Also, do you guys like my nails today?
Very,
Aren't they cute?
Very Emily.
I know, they are very me. I do like them.
You like my nails?
You always have such nice hands.
Thanks.
That is always so pretty. What's nice about this one too is that we don't actually have to draw the hand for this. I'm just sketching it to show like the position of it, but this is gonna be like a PNG of the actual hand model so people know what tool we're working with. This will be me looking excited like
Yay! And I'm like, ah, get it away from me.
Yeah. Should you be directly like underneath the hand? Like running from it?
it's like Master Hand from Smash Brothers.
What do you think?
Yeah,
What
that'd
do
be
you
funny. That's what I'm saying. This would take me like an hour to think of. Emily's like, done.
Honestly though, there have been times where I just could not figure out like what to do for a thumbnail. Those are the like few rare occasions where I will hire like a thumbnail artist for my main channel.
You have no time.
Yeah, so I think I've commissioned Kichu. I'll include a link to her channel in the description. She makes amazing thumbnails, very bold lines. But I remember I had no idea what to do for my stationery video. So I hit her up and I was like, hey, can I please get your help? Can I commission you for a thumbnail for a video about me going to Bungujoshi, a stationery fair? She did a fantastic job. Her thumbnails look incredible. Occasionally on my main channel, if you see a thumbnail that does not look like my art, it's probably Kichu, and it's probably because I did not know what to do for that video's thumbnail.
This looks good.
Okay.
The empty space here is a little...
Oh!
But we can always just move stuff around.
Make the hand bigger?
Yeah, or something like... Or make me a little bit lefter, maybe?
Should I be not in the front? Should I be more further back?
Maybe I'm running and you're like... It's chasing me, and you're like...
And I'm like, so here. This would be like the correction.
The red, where you're a teacher?
See me after class. This thumbnail's ass.
Right, C+ right here.
C+. So maybe like, yeah! So the focus is mostly on the hand.
Okay, so you're going to be way back here. This is going to be way back here, right?
Oh, really?
Why would you be above ground? You're like flying?
Oh no, I just thought like perspective, like I'm further back.
Yeah, wouldn't you be here?
Oh, would I still be here?
Because I'm getting cut off here, so you'd be like way back here, wouldn't you? Unless you're jumping up.
No, I'll move myself down here.
Yeah, that works.
Okay,
We got the basics of it, right?
Yeah.
We can always play around.
And I don't know if it's required, but maybe like in the corner we'll have the Kotobukiya like logo. All right, what do you think?
Yeah.
Also, another pro tip about thumbnails that I learned is that they recommend you not put any important details in the bottom right corner of the thumbnail because they show the time duration of the video in the bottom right. So whatever you put here ends up getting cut off. General rule I try to follow with thumbnails is just to keep that space kind of open or just not put anything super important like text.
I just want to say, as we're talking about thumbnails, one of my favorite thumbnails is probably this one.
Oh, really?
It's just like the coloring and like guarding the center and like, it just looks so good, doesn't it?
It does look really good. This is a really good thumbnail.
It's like one of my favorite thumbnails.
Oh, I'm glad. We killed it with that one.
Do you have any thumbnails that you like?
I know it's quite simple, but I actually really like that one for some reason.
Really? The orangeness. I like the melon soda. I like how I'm just talking about my color.
Wait, no, I think I colored this one.
Yo, you did?
I colored this one by myself.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Really? Thanks. Maybe that's why it's my favorite because it's one of the only thumbnails where I did the coloring, and I'm like, oh, I actually kind of like how it turned out.
Yeah, it was great.
All right, we have Second thumbnail done. So we're finalizing this idea.
Yeah. I mean, we can play around with it. We got the basic
through
idea.
these. I'm gonna be real sad when we get to a thumbnail we don't know what to do for. The next one is our Wagashi episode.
Can you explain the Wagashi episode for people who haven't watched the
yes.
episode because maybe they're not interested?
We had an episode where we took a traditional Japanese sweets making class. These very beautiful artistic pieces made out of white bean paste. And it was a very fun episode. So I was thinking, I know we normally don't like having our finished pieces in the thumbnail. Reason being is we just don't like spoilers. Because if you see the piece already in the thumbnail, you're like, why am I watching this?
Right. That's why people blur their finished art pieces sometimes.
I feel like for this one, though, since the focus is more on the process of making wagashi, I feel like we should have, in the background, it should be a picture of, like, our finished wagashi pieces.
No, you know what? I think we have footage of her example pieces.
Oh, you want to use her pieces?
So we can use her pieces, and then ours could be, like, a mystery.
Oh,
right.
Okay. So it'll be the sensei's pieces?
We should definitely have the teacher somewhere teaching, or like, you know, teaching us how to roll, or teaching us or something, because that'll show that there's a mentor in our video.
Okay, so question, what do you think of this idea? So sensei's wagashi in the background, then in the middle down here we have sensei.
Yeah, exactly. I know where you're going.
Okay, you already know?
She's like closing her eyes, like making stuff, right? And we're just watching her.
Okay, so maybe she's like holding making a thing, and then we're looking over, like, you think that's too, like...
No, that's perfect, but let's have her have, like, a roller or something, right? Oh, they didn't really have a roller, did they?
No. And then anything with food, Daidus is like,
True. It's accurate, though. You made me look like a crackhead. Oh, Wagashi.
Bean paste. What do you think of this? So, like, background, you see the beautiful wagashi.
For coloring,
Hasami giku.
For coloring, I have this, like, white out transparent opacity thing going on, like airbrush, like white, so it like looks like
it's glowing,
like cloudy and dreamy.
Oh, like a filter?
Yeah, kind of like a gradient, just white gradient. So it looks like it's like off in a dreamy world. So it's just a way to separate the photo from us, really.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Okay. Maybe her.
And then obviously we would add sparkles.
Yeah. What do you think of this idea? Because the wagashi we make is specifically spring themed. What if we have like cherry blossom petal effects? Is that too much?
If it's, we'll see if it gets too busy, but like, yeah, maybe it'll be fine.
Just like a little.
But there is a thing with thumbnails that if you make it too busy, then because you're really seeing the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Like that's you're seeing it far away, right?
Yeah.
So you have to always keep in mind that like people are gonna see it like really small. So yeah. But yeah, there's a thing called like being overly detailed and too much stuff going on. We won't really know until we work on the thumbnail on the computer. But like that's the beauty of art, is that you always just gotta play around, and then you're like, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You just delete it, right? All right, that looks good. Yeah.
You think so? No alternative sketches?
I literally think this is perfect.
Okay.
Because this is real life, so they know that this video is gonna be based in real life. Oh. And we do show.
I mean, isn't every episode based in real life?
Yeah, but it's focused on like.
Oh, like a physical.
Well, like it's
like
one
3D.
of those videos. It's like one of those videos that has like multiple cameras. And
Oh,
stuff like
okay.
Because if we were to draw this, but just in 2D form, then people would be like, "Oh,
they're just drawing
another
sweets.
top-down video or something like that," right? So yeah, it's good hint that is like this is an IRL video, by the way, special video.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's that.
All right.
So that's
cool.
some of the thought process and thumbnailing. Let's go to the next one.
Oh, before we continue for the next one, though, I have a really quick thing I want to share. Not a sponsor, but I recently went to an art event that I wanted to tell you guys about really briefly because, it's art related. You guys remember we went to Design Festa, which was an artist alley that was focused on entirely original art. I recently went to Haru Comic City, which is kind of similar. It's an artist alley, but it's all fan works. If you know Comiket, which is like doujinshis, comics, and all that, it's just like that, except I think this one is more centered on like female fans. At least I think, because when I went, it was like entirely women. And I went on like a super cold, rainy day. People were lining up like 2 hours beforehand.
So it's Comiket for women.
I don't think it's officially for women. Like, you can go if you're
I mean,
a guy.
yeah, I mean, women could go to Comic-Con too.
That's true, yeah, but yeah, if you look at the audience for Comic-Con, it's like all guys. If you look at the audience for Haru Comic City, it's like all women. In this artist alley, everything is so insanely cheap. So I'm just gonna show a few things that I got really quickly. I got this acrylic stand of, Caleb.
Of course you did.
The art is so beautiful. It's not official merch, by the way. This is everything at this event is all like fan work, so it's like any other convention artist alley. Also, like, oh my goodness, the people at this event are freaking ruthless. You need to like really know what you're gunning for. I got the last of this like mesh pouch, which is very cute. This was only 1,200 yen, which is like what, like
Yeah.
$8 or something? That's crazy. I also got these handmade, hand-painted clay like sticks that you're meant to take pictures with. I didn't take them out of the plastic yet because
Limited edition.
3 of these are actually gifts for my fellow lads, brain-rotted friends.
Of course.
This one's mine, obviously. These look at their cheeks. Aren't they cute?
All right,
Anyways.
let's wrap this
Sorry,
up.
sorry.
We're not a lads channel.
Sorry.
This is not sponsored.
Sorry, it's art. This was only 1,400 yen a pop. 1,400 yen, which is like $9.27.
Wow.
For a hand paint, it's crazy. Anyways.
Can you eat them?
No, they're not lollipops.
Well, then I don't care.
But yeah, Haru Comic City. I'll put a link to the website in the description. It's just like Design Festa. It's an entirely like artist event that's very fun and really good prices. So go check it out. All right. Anyways, back to making thumbnails. Sorry
It
about that.
sounds like it's sponsored.
I'm sorry, it's not sponsored. I'm just really excited. I'm really excited about it. I love art events so much.
Guys, for people who don't care about lads, don't worry, I'm with you.
I wasn't talking about lads. I just happened to get all lads stuff. All right. The next thumbnail that we need to figure out is this thumbnail.
What thumbnail? Oh, this one?
We hate thumbnails.
That's so meta.
We hate thumbnails. Okay, so I had an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea.
I totally forgot we had to make a thumbnail for this thumbnail video. I hate this so much.
Okay, what if...
Get me out!
What if... And I don't know if... I can't tell if this is being clever or not, or if this is just a really bad idea. What if we made the thumbnail for this one just look really shitty? What's your idea?
I'm just doodling.
What's your idea?
I give up.
What? Wait, what was your idea?
I didn't have an idea. I was just drawing angry at me. I was drawing angry. This is my thumbnail. I hate this thumbnail, by the way. It was just us, but badly drawn.
Yeah, what do you like? Like, no effort.
Should we have text in it that says we hate thumbnails? Or
But
should
that's
it
already
just
gonna
be
be
the
the
thumbnail?
title.
Should the title?
That
Yeah.
should just be the title.
I think it should be fine then, yeah. I like this idea.
Really?
What do you think?
Should it even be colored?
Is it lazy?
Should we even color
But
it?
that's a joke though. It's funny.
But do we color it?
No.
No?
Oh, you want me to color it like really badly? I could do that.
Yeah, I'm wondering, should we color it badly or should we just not have it colored at all?
I think not having color is funnier. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that to do
Well,
less
no, 'cause
work, but
I think it'd be funny because it would be in between all of these super polished, colorful thumbnails.
yeah.
And it's just this like really shittily drawn, like black and white, low effort thumbnail, and the title is just "We Hate Thumbnails."
Hey, sometimes simple is the best. Sometimes over detail is too much detail. Sometimes you gotta keep it simple. Back
And it's
to the
just
basics.
we're not even posed, we're just staring at the camera.
Yeah, no, this is awesome.
Right, really? You like it?
That or you know like that thing where you add like recording things like that too.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's too elaborate, right? That ruins the joke. So this is yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah. All right. Boom. Done.
Nothing in the background, it's just white.
Yeah. Just white.
Not
Yeah.
even like lined paper texture, it's
Nope.
just
That's it. That's all she wrote.
the thumbnail is just a picture of this paper.
You know, it's funny. We just scanned this. And this is it.
That's what I was
We just scanned this. We're done. We don't even have to hop on the computer.
We don't even erase the note.
Oh.
So the next one is miniature painting.
Whoa! Spoiler.
Yeah, this one might actually be spoilers.
No, we don't know who the guest is.
Oh yeah. Miniature painting with guest.
I love it when we already is about to film it or we already filmed it, and someone in the comments is like, "Can you do a miniature painting?" And I can't help it. I literally respond. I'm like, just you wait. There was this one dino commenter on one of our videos that was just straight up like, "Can you guys draw dinosaurs?" But this was before we even released the video with the Gaming Beaver about drawing dinosaurs. And I was just like...
We're about to make this guy's
just you
day.
wait.
We're about to make his day when we post this video.
It's just so funny when they like call it out and then like it's like, oh, that's in the works already, you know?
Yeah, because it's like, oh, they're probably thinking like they might. What if they don't like cater to this one niche?
Right.
Did
It's
you
so
know?
niche. It's so niche. Well, anyways, this is what happened with a minute. There was a commenter that was like, "Can you guys paint miniatures?" And I was just like,
We have that scheduled. I've actually never painted miniatures before, so I'm excited for this
Me neither.
episode. So I'm thinking it should be, so the background, I'm noticing I'm kind of following the same formula as these two thumbnails that we did.
Oh, it's like most YouTubers. They repeat like what works, right?
In the background, what if it's one of our guests' painted miniatures?
The finished one?
Yeah, so they see the detailed, like, I don't know what this miniature is going to look like. Miniature right here. So, like, you see the close-up of, like, the painting details and everything. Maybe like a brush. I don't know. So you see for scale how small it is.
Nice, yeah.
So you see, you have the tool for scale. You see how small the miniature is. You see the details. We're going to use our guests because they're experienced with this kind of stuff, and it would just look better. What should we do to show that it's a Spilled Ink episode?
I say we do the classic. We got 1, 2, 3, and all of us are just like looking down at her, like doing that, you know, with your little miniature. Guess in the middle, maybe, and then we're on the side. What do you think?
Oh, in the middle?
Yeah, or 2 on the side, 2 here, 1 here, and then big miniature. What do you think?
Yeah, I was wondering, like, should we have the guests, like, bigger than us? Or should we just be the same size?
Oh,
like the
I see what
Wagashi
you
thumbnail. Because I know for, like, the Sushi Dog Copic Marker episode, it was big. Oh, well, that was because the title was, like, Professional Copic Artist, like, teaches us.
Right.
So she was, like, the focus.
I think all of us the same size only because now it seems like we're at the same level and we're all talking together and just just having a good time, right?
Yeah. For the, I guess, like, character interactions, we should kind of be doing something different. So I'm thinking guest in the middle, like, I don't know how this is gonna look, but just like looking like a professional, like just completely locked in.
Oh, okay, you're drawing what I thought.
Okay.
But what's different here?
Okay, so that's me.
Right, we don't know what we're doing, which is true.
We haven't filmed this episode yet.
Right.
Okay. What if I have my miniature and my brush and like I've like spilled paint everywhere?
Yeah.
I'm like effing up and it's dripping.
Sure.
Not that I'm not gonna plan to do that or anything. I'm just.
It shows your inexperience.
Yeah. It shows that like I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
So I'm spilling it, and you're just like straining your eyes, trying to just like look at the damn thing.
How's this different from my idea? This is the same thing.
Oh no! What were you suggesting?
Literally what you're doing. 1, 2, 3.
No, I know, but I'm saying like we should all be doing like specific things.
Yeah, but that's the detail. That's like the detail. I was just like asking you if we should do the 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Like I was like, what are you gonna do differently?
No. I just wasn't sure if like we should be different sizes from the guest.
Oh no,
the guest is, like,
I like this better.
Okay, so like miniature in the background, guest in the middle. They know what they're doing, and us like we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, I like that.
I just when it comes to guest episodes, I never know. I sometimes struggle to figure out what to do with the thumbnail because sometimes we have the guest in the thumbnail and then sometimes we don't. But I think it depends on what exactly we're doing. Like if we're learning a new skill, I feel like then the focus is on the skill.
Yeah.
But if it's like a challenge video or like a yapping video and it's more about like our interactions with each other, then the guest is like in the middle.
Right.
I don't know. It's a learning process. That's why thumbnails are so annoying because it's like I need to figure out this one image that encapsulates like 50 minutes worth of content.
Well, I think this works perfectly.
Okay.
Great job, honey.
Thanks. All right, the next one. This one will be a draw and yap episode with a guest who's visiting Japan.
This is hard because I feel like we haven't exactly determined what exactly we do in that video. Like what we're drawing. We just know that the person's coming, but...
Yeah, we haven't figured out. I do want it to be a drawing and yapping episode. Something where, like, we can draw and also talk at the same time. I need to ask them what they want to do.
To be fair, okay, I think we should skip this.
Really?
I hate to say that because I would like to get all the thumbnails done.
Yeah.
But the reason why is because sometimes we have episodes where we don't know what we're going to title it until, like, we finish the video.
Oh,
and then we're like, oh, what's that one thing? Oh, cats. We talked about cats. Let's put draw and yap cats, right? We did that one time.
Oh, yeah.
So this is one of those episodes that are like, we have to wait till it's finished, then we can name the title.
Okay.
And then we can base that title, the thumbnail off the title.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I feel like this is one of those videos.
You're right, because we don't know what we're going to talk about. And we
Yeah.
might want to put the conversation top. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
All right. In that case,
Save some brain juice.
save some brain juice. This will be for another time. You're right. Okay.
Right.
This is one we can't really plan this far ahead. Okay. In that case, we only have one more building thumbnail to draw.
Really?
The Hokkaido painting episode.
This hasn't been filmed at all,
Yeah.
but we are planning on it. It could be canceled. We don't know.
What? Why?
Because we had a main video.
Okay, that's different. Okay,
we got lazy and we didn't do it.
Okay, that's different. I still want to do that idea. We just need to plan it better.
Yeah.
So, oh my god, I feel so bad. So, Daidus and I, when we went on vacation to Maine in the summertime, I had gotten us these little travel sketchbooks and these travel
Yeah.
watercolors. And I was like, Daidus, what if we did a thing where we just had a painting session every single day and painted like one new thing in our little travel sketchbook. And then when we come back, we can do a little like travel tour of like the stuff that we painted. We even went to the lighthouse to take pictures.
Yeah.
And we're like, we're going to paint. I don't know what happened.
Listen, when you're on vacation, you got vacation brain, okay? That's like work, technically, if you think about it. Sometimes it's good to separate work from vacation, all right?
We painted like one thing, and then it was like...
And we're like, where's the closest lobster roll?
So I still want to do that. I don't want those little travel watercolors to go to waste. So this might get scratched depending on whether we actually commit to this idea. Okay, listen, this being recorded...
No, this will be fine because the other idea, the main idea, was multiple paintings.
Exactly. This is one.
I'm down to do like how we learned how to do Ghibli-esque paintings.
Yeah.
I say we find one environment and make it beautiful.
Yeah. It's just one painting. And also, the other thing that makes it different is that we're not working on it on vacation. We're going to be painting it when we come back from vacation mode.
So I have an idea. What if we just finish painting here and then just us mini here?
You wanted to show the final painting?
This is an ongoing problem that all YouTube artists, face, is that if you showcase your final product in the thumbnail, people are less inclined to click because they're like, well, I see the finished piece. Like, that's cool. And then they just move on. Right? It's like when people click on a video, they skip to the end. I'm also guilty of this sometimes.
Oh, how dare you?
You skip to the end and you're like, oh, that's cool. And then, it's just how it's just what it is. I'm not going to be a saint and be like, I always watch every video.
I watch the process.
Sometimes I'm just like, I wonder what it looks like at the end.
Okay, I have an idea. So I don't even think we explained what the idea was for this one. So we're going to be going to Hokkaido for like 2 days. Just a fun little couple trip. And we wanted to take pictures of some of the scenery because Daidus and I, we don't travel that much in Japan. We don't travel domestically.
We're losers.
We stay mostly at home. But we're going to Hokkaido and we figured we would take pictures of some like scenery we really like because it's a new environment. And then when we come back, we would use the poster paints. That Zen Plus sent us, and would just sit down and just pick a picture and paint it.
I can't wait. Yeah, I'm excited. It's been a while since we painted a landscape. I'm kind of feeling it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a fun episode. It's a good way to do a photo study, but also using materials that we have tried out before. So to try and level up, but we just don't know what to do for the thumbnail. So I was thinking I
have an idea.
Okay, what's your idea?
I'll go first, and then you can go.
Okay.
What if one of us holds as you, I guess.
Yeah, that's definitely me.
And then this is a cartoon version of the Hokkaido, landscape, right? Nice and snowy. And then that way it's not showing that the final product. And I'm somewhere reacting or with paint in my hand. What do you think?
So my idea was, what if it was...
We're in the hot springs.
That's what I was just thinking.
Boom.
We're in the... It's not... But then it doesn't really show that we're painting.
No, we're in the hot springs painting.
Huh?
We're in the hot springs painting.
Wait, really?
Why not? It's cartoon. They'll be chill.
People are gonna be like, is this video of them in the bath painting?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Sounds like the life to me.
Oh no, I don't like this idea. Okay, I'm gonna scrap it.
I would draw this better, but I was just going for the idea of it. It's just the rocks in the hot springs, and there's a monkey. This is a monkey, by the way.
Oh, that's a monkey? Okay.
He's just chilling there.
Are there Hot spring monkeys in Hokkaido?
Who cares? Anyways. Who cares? Anyways. And we're just painting this landscape or...
Oh.
I'm just saying we don't have to be in the water. Although I do like the idea of being in the water because it's funny. Actually, I kind of like this. I ain't gonna lie.
I have another idea.
Okay, you got another idea.
Yeah.
We can leave this to the viewers to decide what idea they like.
What if it's a real photo as the backdrop of like the landscape, whatever we take a picture of, and then it's like us painting.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's more direct.
But I feel like it's more accurate to what we're actually doing.
Right, I get where you're going. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
You're picking up what I'm putting down?
Oh, yeah. Drinks here! Drinks here!
No!
Get your drinks!
These are the poster
Hot dogs! Hot dogs!
Poster piece! I look like I'm selling drinks at a baseball game. Hey!
Get your hot dog! Nice and hot! Nice and hot! Cold drinks! Cold
I
drinks!
don't like this thumbnail no more.
I get what you...
Do you?
Yeah, you know the drawing. I get it.
Is it too simple?
It's more direct, but I don't know. It loses the mystery appeal, right?
I guess so,
Because
yeah.
you're like... Well, anyway, I still think it's a good idea. But here's one. Okay, real photo. Well, okay, ink drops. What do you guys think? Here's the real photo with us painting. There's just like someone holding up like a cartoon version or drawing, which is kind of boring, to be honest. Here it is. We're outside of the bath. Hot spring
And we're
bath.
looking at a monkey in the onsen.
We're drawing the background. And then here we're in the, we're just in the onsen. They're going to pick this one because they see the monkey. Yeah, that's about it.
Or if you have any other suggestions on what we should do for this thumbnail idea, please let us know. This could also be another case of we won't know until we actually go. I think maybe we're stumped because we don't even know what the environment will look like.
Yeah, we're too far ahead here.
Yeah.
So anyways, guys, I hope this... Oh, let me zoom out a little bit. I hope this, like, gave you an understanding of how, like, the thought process of, like, thumbnails are made. Especially, like, you know, different YouTubers have different techniques.
Yeah, these are just our methods.
And also, if you guys can relate to, like, you know, some of you out there have a YouTube channel, so if you can relate to drawing thumbnails and having to draw them, you know.
Or just having to edit a thumbnail.
It's just a pain.
Yeah, just a pain in the butt.
So, yeah, there's that. So, yeah, it's a little peek into, like, the background.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Like behind the scenes?
Behind the scenes, yeah, a little peek behind the scenes.
And I really like this episode because it's actually really productive. Like now I don't have to think about what to do for 7 weeks worth of thumbnails. Now I can just go home and be like, okay, I know what to draw.
So anyways, here are the Patreon list.
Yes, thank you so much for our patrons as always
Thank you so
for
much.
your monthly support. And they got to see this episode a bit early. So if you would like those same privileges, please check out our Patreon link in the description if you want to help support this channel. But also, if not, thank you so much for watching.
Watching is enough.
But yeah,
Watching is
and
enough.
we'll see you in the next episode, whichever one that may be. Actually, I don't know.
We don't know. We're in a process of moving still, so
Yeah.
bye.
All right, goodbye!